Hello everybody. Today I wanted to make a video on secure individuals. A lot of you guys have been requesting that. I'm a practicing therapist and I work with a lot of individuals with attachment wounds, but I also see secure individuals, couples that come in for, maybe they're feeling like the empty nest or financial issues, but they still have secure attachment and they communicate very well. Typically, they have quite long-term relationships. Secure individuals tend to know a lot about relationships subconsciously that individuals who are insecurely attached do not know. And so it can be very challenging because a lot of these individuals, they know it naturally, so they don't share it as much. So they don't really realize that people do not know this because it comes intuitive to them. So I wanted to share that with you. What are some things that secure individuals know that damage love that maybe insecure individuals do not know? And what do I mean by damaging love? They understand that doing some of these aspects that we're going to talk about can actually create breakage in relationships. It can ruin trust. It can hurt their partner, and it can ruin their chances of having a healthy relationship because they understand that relationships are valuable, right? Avoidantly attached individuals, dismissive avoidance, do not understand that relationships are valuable to the same extent that secure individuals do. Fearful avoidance, they understand relationships are valuable, but they also believe that it's not valuable for them. So they understand that it's valuable, but they're just too damaged to have one. That's how a fearful avoidant feels. A dismissive avoidant feels that way somewhat, but they also don't understand why relationships are valuable in general. That's just not for me. I don't need that. I understand that it's helpful for others, but I don't need that. That's how a dismissive avoidant thinks. An anxious, preoccupied individual, they want love so badly, which is wonderful, right? They really want love, and I think that's a healthy perspective. However, they don't realize how to get it, how to obtain it, how to hold on to it, and how to nurture it. So each attachment style really they have gaps and blanks about love. Secure individuals, however, a lot of those blanks are filled in, but they don't understand that. They don't understand that a lot of people who are insecure, they don't have these gaps. And another reason why secure individuals don't understand that is because they tend to date other secure individuals because they communicate similarly. So they may not really understand insecure individuals as a whole because they don't communicate with many of them. So let's talk about those aspects so that you guys can implement it in your relationships. So the first one. I feel like every insecure attachment struggles with this one. And it's believing that just because you have tried for X amount of time, whatever that may be, that you have to stop trying eventually, right? I've tried so hard with this relationship and my partner doesn't do anything. I'm just going to not try. I'm going to give up. How much longer do I have to try? To be honest, and this is just a reality check, you both have to always try. I know. It would be nice if you just didn't have to try, right? Because you have to try at work, you have to try with cleaning your house, but everything in the world, typically, you have to put some effort in. And relationships is one of those things. And I'll be honest, I can't blame you because media likes to pretend like love takes away all of your pain and all of your issues and all the mysteries in your life are now uncovered and love is easy. No. Love is not. Love does not have to be hard, but it is work. You're two different people. You guys will disagree multiple times, infinitely, for the entirety of the relationship. And that doesn't mean the relationship is bad, but work is continuously required, even just a little, because you guys will change and you have to readjust again. You change again, you readjust again. I know a lot of people are not going to like that, but I'm just being honest with you. Okay, so that's number one. Number two. Secure individuals know that this damages love if you believe that just because your partner loves you, they will change for you. Wouldn't that be so nice if that was true? Not true. People can love you so much and they're not changing just because sometimes they want you to love them for who they are. Maybe they feel like you're not accepting them. Maybe they just can't. Maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe they're tired of always being the one to change. Maybe they're afraid that if they continuously change, you won't value them. So there's many reasons. They can love you a lot and still not be ready to change. And maybe they will someday. But it has a lot of variables. It's not just your love, okay? Not their love for you, excuse me. The other thing is, and we're going to go to number 3 now, this is another thing that secure individuals know damages love and long-lasting relationships. This one I feel like is tricky to explain. They know that just because your partner provides for you financially doesn't mean that you should stay. So I'll try and explain that. This is really common with anxious preoccupied, not as much anymore. It's actually more with my older patients, like older, different generation, where they believe, okay, as long as he takes care of the family and he's a good dad and he's financially taking care of me, it doesn't matter if he goes out late or cheats on me. But a person who's secure knows that, no, I'm not worth that. I'm not worth that. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be respected, right? And not just male and female. It's just the example I had. But it's very important to recognize that by staying in a relationship where they only provide a little bit and not all of it, that damages love in the long run. Because what's happening is you're not nurturing the love. You're nurturing the illusion of security, which is not love. It's not the relationship between you guys. It's how you guys can benefit one another. And while that can help, it's not necessarily going to make you feel fulfilled, at least from a romantic perspective. I hope that makes sense. The next one is secure individuals know that this damages love. And this is when your partner uses grand gestures to mask lack of effort. Okay? So they say sorry and they give you a bundle of flowers, or they cook you a beautiful dinner and they dress up really nice and have a nice date night for you. That's nice and all, but they still should be changing a little bit. They still should show some effort. They still should listen to you. Sorry, I don't know why I had a little bit of a lisp there. They still should show some effort. It's very important, right? And the reason why a lot of individuals who are secure know that is because they have seen their parents typically, and other people in their life make effort. So they know effort is possible. And you can give grand gestures and still make effort. They know that if you're not making effort or there's no effort at all, it's actually a sign that maybe this could damage our love. This is not healthy. I hope that makes sense. They also know this, and this one avoidance struggle with a lot. Secure individuals know that this damages love, which is telling your partner what you want them to hear. Avoidant individuals, sometimes what they do is they're afraid to make you mad because they don't know how to regulate your emotions. So they just tell you what you want to hear just to make you stop reacting. That's not healthy. And anxious, preoccupied individuals, what they do is they want you to say what they feel to reassure them without realizing this is damaging love. It's not an honest space and not a safe space for both of you. Sometimes you got to hear the truth, even if it hurts, okay? And the last one. This one is an interesting one. I don't know how important it is because it's not that common, but it's something I wanted to throw in there. It's secure individuals know that if you stay with your partner just because they're attractive and you think that's valuable, that damages love in the long run. You pick your partner because she's an attractive woman who comes from a rich family, even though she treats you horribly and doesn't answer back, but you still keep her because it makes you feel, I have an attractive woman. That's not healthy. You can have an attractive woman who also treats you well, but you're taking the little scraps, the little breadcrumbs of what she gives you just because you feel like you can't get any better. And that's not fair for you. Right? And so secure individuals know that having these thoughts and adding these into your relationship can actually damage the outcome of the relationship. I hope that makes sense. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.